What's good, YouTube? It's two dope boys. We got another video for y'all. Go do a reaction video on Anton Daniels speaking about Ayesha Curry.
I guess when I got into the game, it was still fairly new, especially YouTube. It was fairly new, so it was a whole new wave, and it was kind of like the Wild Wild West. You didn't know really how to move, what to do, and all of that. And I think that the internet is still fairly new right now because it's still in its infancy. In reality, as long as we've been on the internet, social media itself is still in its infancy. What I've learned personally is um, as much as possible, keep your family off the internet as much as possible.
Yeah.
Especially, I'm a small, especially compared to somebody like a Steph or something like that. I think LeBron does it the right way, and that he kind of limits the exposure of his girl because I don't know what that is, but I don't think that there's anything right that she can say that's not going to be criticized. And the problem with that is that I think that guys got a lot thicker skin. Some guys, not all guys, but guys have a lot thicker skin than women. And so, in a way, you kind of got to protect that because every single thing that you say when you a Steph Curry, which is an international star, is going to be scrutinized and criticized when it comes to the things that she says. And so, a lot of times I think I don't know who need to be muted, but
Yeah.
a lot of times I think that it's important to just kind of just remove that completely.
I agree, man. I think that when you put your family business out there into the media, into the mainstream, you leave it up to the public to scrutinize you. And you should be trying to protect the household, for one. And you leave it up to the public to kind of just scrutinize you when you can kind of just leave them out of it.
Yeah, I agree. It's like people are looking for chinks in your armor because you're the superstar that people are looking up to, or you might even seem like godly, like into some people's eyes. But what she's creating is chinks in your armor, and granted, like for example, like she could be she may have talked to Steph Curry about how she felt and things like that. That's one thing. Like he may know, but another thing is putting it on social media or going to like big places where they publicize the interviews and things like that. So it's open to perception from different people, and they may think there's chinks in your armor or things are not good. She's not happy at home. People might try to shoot their shot at her, like just thinking like, oh damn, she's talking like this, so she's not happy. Let me try to shoot my shot and see if I got a chance. So and then you can't get mad. Like Steph Curry can't be mad if somebody's trying to shoot their shot or trying to get at her because she's the one who created this atmosphere of like unhappiness, or it may even be regret. Of the path that she followed. After she met Steph Curry.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think she didn't see this outlook on her life. I think there is a little bit of regret there. And I do think that when you put it out there to the public, you are going to get scrutinized, like you said. And some things should just be left at home, man. Discussion should be had at home or with a therapist, and shouldn't put on social media.
But I think for her, she likes attention, so she knows this will garner attention for her. So she'll do. I think she'll even like mess up. I'm not gonna say mess up her marriage, but she'll say stuff that she's probably not supposed to say just because she knows she'll get that interview. Because she knows she's gonna be talking about Steph Curry, or it's a potential that she may be talking about Steph Curry, so people's gonna tune in, and that's gonna give her the attention that she wants,
The exposure.
the exposure.
Because it's not going. I don't think anything good can come from it. Personally, I don't think that she. Unfortunately for her, she wants visibility. It's not that I
Yeah.
think that she's saying anything wrong per se today, but I think that the problem is that she don't want to live in his shadow. She wants her own identity. She wants her own visibility, and that just don't work well. It don't even work well for celebrity children. Like Michael Jordan's son. Like the minute that he step out, they're like, oh, look at
Doing
this dumb
cocaine.
motherfucker again doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So
So do you think
anybody that is attached to a super duper star, it's
they just
almost
have to
like
live for them?
yeah, I think that a lot of times people just be questioning it like, what is you doing? Like, what is you trying to do? Because it's not going to necessarily translate into anything positive. Because it seemed like, you just not content with your situation. You're not content with being a winner. You just got to do some shit, and it almost seems like it's a competition with the husband. You know what I'm saying? So
But do you
I
think
don't
that
understand it. I don't get it. I've never seen it work out. I don't see husband wife tandems to where like she trying to be just as significant as he is, or she trying to have some visibility. The only other time that I done seen some shit like that is maybe Jada and Will, and we seen how that shit worked out. But
I think she has a problem being Robin to his Batman. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think that she wanted, when she looked at her life, she saw herself as being more independent, being more of the front runner. And I think that down the path, somewhere along the lines, she is looking for that notoriety. And I think she is upset because she's only known for being basically Steph Curry's wife. And I think she wants her own independence. It can come off as a little ungrateful to me.
She could be independent. I think it's just disrespectful to towards Stephen Curry, whatever. Like I said, they could have discussed this prior at home. That's one thing. Taking it to like the media, that's another thing. And like now it's open to perception, scrutiny. Like everybody can interpret it differently. Even though he might be happy at home, but she's bringing this out. It's gonna put more eyes on a relationship and things like that. People are gonna be saying all type of things on social media, and I don't know how thick skinned she is in terms of like people saying comments, giving her comments and things like that. And then it might be stuff that atmosphere that she created. Why comments are maybe coming her way, like not clowning her or calling her disrespectful to her husband, things like that. So it might be things that she created on her own. Because Steph Curry was chilling, he was doing his thing. He seemed like he's about positive vibes, his basketball, chilling. She want to be on the side doing like interviews and all type of extra stuff, but she could still be independent, but she's never gonna be she's never gonna. There's no two Batmans. There's not two Batmans. She's always gonna be a Robin. If you're attached to him, you better be happy with being a Robin for the rest of your life.
I completely agree, and I do think that just because she did certain things, it's not really going to be a time where it's your time now. I feel like when you marry an NBA player, it's a lifelong commitment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't get to say, well, I had the kids and I did the marriage thing and now it's about me. It's a lifelong commitment.
But the thing is, like, who would know her if she didn't marry Steph? You know what I'm saying? Like, she would be she would be a nobody, or nobody would even know about her.
She has a restaurant, you know what I mean? And I feel like, honestly, it's probably funded by Steph, you know what I mean?
Most likely.
And honestly, if she was just, if you want to be your own woman, go back to your maiden name, man.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I'm
she don't
saying?
want to because her having this last name comes with a lot of privileges that she's overlooking, and that's what's disrespectful, in my opinion, to Steph Curry.
I agree.
It's like the lifestyle she's living. Like, I'm pretty sure she don't have a job. Like, you got time to be doing all these interviews and running your mouth. If you was a regular woman and you didn't get married to him, you'd be punching in and out. You wouldn't even have time for all this.
In my opinion, I think she has it all. I think she's won. I think there are a million women who will want to be in her position.
That's true.
And to say that, to me, personally, is saying that she's not satisfied. She wants more. And I think it's disrespectful.
And like I said, you're right. But like I said, Steph Curry may be cool with it, but her bringing it out creates all type of scrutiny and people prying into your business and asking questions that they may have not asked if you never did these interviews, like talking about all this stuff. Because I'm guaranteed they sending her like comments on Instagram or talking trash about her. Some may be bigging her up, but I guarantee you there's other people like, you're ungrateful, all this type of stuff, and she better have thick skin.
Facts.
when women just kind of play the background, when the husband is a super duper megastar, then it kind of work out. But the minute that they start opening up their mouths and stuff, and they got to start being visible, it seems like that shit just go downhill from there.
Do you think it's wrong for a woman to like want to like have something of her own, like have her own sense of self, or do you think like if you are married to an affluent figure or a famous person or what have you, that you should just live, breathe, and die for them? Don't do anything that you desire. Don't speak about the things that you want. Everything you should do just should be for their praise. You think that's the best way to do it?
I think that when you sign up to marry an NBA player, I think that's the life that you chose. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that later on in life you get to say, "Hey, I'm done. I want something different." I think it's a lifetime commitment.
No, it is. But I know initially she was like, she thought that he was going to try to be a coach,
Mm.
which is less, you get less spotlight being a coach versus a basketball
I would
player.
I would consider that a 9 to 5, definitely not spotlight.
It depends
and-
on a coach where.
True.
Because if
true.
you're an NBA coach, you're good.
Mhm.
You chilling. But I think that's what she said earlier. She was like, "Oh, I thought he was going to be a coach, not a player."
Mhm.
But at the same time, it's like, why? Well, I don't know. If you thought he was a coach, go ahead. Say what you say.
I think at some point, even though she thought he was going to be a coach, I think at some point he made it clear. And I still think that when he made his decision, you signed up for it. I understand you can say, what if,
Yeah.
what could have happened. I understand all that. But I think that you knew what the program was before y'all got married, whether you're saying he was going to be a coach, this and this and that. He made a decision. You know what I mean? You had an opportunity to leave, to do whatever you wanted, and you signed up. So I feel like when you signed up, you knew what it was.
Yeah, I think at this point, she should not say nothing else. Like she's like backtracking, almost talking about regrets and things like that.
I don't understand why a woman's fulfillment has to come publicly is what I'm asking.
Yes.
Why does the fulfillment have to come with validation from people on the internet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You
I'm
see
not
what I'm
saying.
saying? Like, it's plenty of things that people could do every single day. It's a million things that you can choose to fulfill you and have purpose with. Why does the validation have to come from other people?
Well, I don't know if it's. I think we're talking about two different things. I was just more so asking, like, because you said when you are dealing with people that are a mega star, you should just play in the background, whether that is on social media or in public or in private. Even if it's in private, do you think that woman should just always play in the background, never pursue anything on her own, live
I
and
don't
die
think
for
it's
her husband?
wrong. I don't think that anything that you, because I mean, it's not like they doing nothing illegal, right? I don't think it's wrong. Is it best?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the
Maybe
question
what's
that
best
you
for
got to
some
ask.
people may be different for others.
Well, then why he jumping in people's comments trying to defend her?
Yeah, I
Because
don't think he
Mhm.
should
because I
know.
think maybe because she probably did that because he
Yeah.
probably is like,
That's the problem. I don't know if you heard about that.
Mm-mm.
So somebody was talking about how Ayesha was like disrespectful or wilding out what she was doing online and the interview, and she had other things too. I don't know if he even mentioned it in the Instagram post, but I think they had like some things she was like on a talk show, and then some guys came out and then she acted like she was gonna take off her ring. Like she's about to be like a single lady again. She was joking around. She was joking around. I don't know if he mentioned that in the post, but basically he was talking about how like she was being disrespectful to Steph Curry. Steph Curry jumped in the dude's comment section and was like, "Yo, what's up with that?" or whatever. Like I'm like, how do you have a problem with somebody else talking about what your wife's doing? But I don't know if you talk to her on the background, but it's like, you're not gonna win against somebody on the internet. Like, and he's not the only person that has videos about that. So what? You gotta write comments about write comments to everybody that says something about your wife. Like, why even worry about it? If you're not worried about it, don't worry about it fully. Don't worry about people making comments on it if you're really not worried.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. He's back.
So you are worried, because if you really wasn't worried, you like, oh, look at these dudes, we got a happy marriage, I'm good. But nah, he's like, oh, let me send a comment and type. Then you are worried,
It seems like Steph Curry is definitely more invested into the relationship, in my opinion, than Ayesha.
Yeah, no, that's not an opinion. I think that's fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
y'all don't really know anything. We good over here. Because honestly, what we all are doing right now is speculation. We don't really know why
But
she feels.
that's what comes with being a
Yeah,
mega
sure.
star.
So
Hold
that's
on. Hold on, him reaching out to that other guy, that's what comes from megastar. But him reaching out to that guy is a fact. That is not opinion. He actually did that. So
Let's get it right.
Yeah, let's get it right.
Probably why he stepped in, because it's like y'all don't really know. And I think he was saying it like, I'm good with her expressing herself because we probably had these conversations in private, so it's okay.
But he's not really good because apparently he don't understand that it comes with good and bad. That you're gonna have half of the internet hate you, you're gonna have half of the internet love you. And so what you gonna do? Fight everybody?
His wife though.
Well,
So what, in the comments, what are you gonna do?
Exactly what he did.
But Jazz,
and you know what he did?
And that TikToker that said that he came out with an apology video, and Killer Mike deleted his tweet. So
but
that's
we still talking. But I'm still talking. We still talking about it right now. There's plenty of people that's still having a conversation about it right now. All he did was create even more narrative about it, and when we do stuff, you gotta really count the cost. If you decide that you're gonna be famous, guess what, nigga? You're never going to the grocery store no more, and you don't have no more privacy.
I agree.
Like, if a woman decides that she want to get with a guy that's super visible, guess what? Now you don't get to live the same life as everybody else. You can get this side of it, but you don't get that side of it. And so I don't think that she or they, and that's evident from her interviews, that she really counted the cost. And she think that she can still do the same thing that other women can do, but you not, because you Steph's wife, and that's it. And you always gonna be known as Steph's wife. I don't care if you do a cooking show.
Yep.
I don't care if you do interviews. You Steph's wife. That's it.
How do we know that they didn't have an ulterior motive and they planned this and they're just putting it on the internet to get clicks, views, and likes and have us talk about it?
You want to respond to Killer Mike like that?
I don't really care what their motive is. I just care about what I think.
Bottom line, it looked messy. I don't care if it was even if it was orchestrated, it looked messy as hell. Him reaching out to another man talking about he ain't feeling the comments he's saying about his wife. Messy as hell. It don't look, it's not classy. Like, if it really wasn't bothering you, you would not be sending no comments to another guy regarding his comments about your wife.
I agree.
So it's phasing him.
Steph is bothered.
Yeah, he's bothered.
And from my perspective, I think that it's very difficult for women to accept the fact that they're the wife and they always going to be known as the wife. Michelle Obama, I think, is having the same problem. She is very much trying to step out of the shadows of her husband.
But how do we
create her own legacy that is separate in addition to him? And I think that people are not accepting it the way that she wants to. And so she got this whack ass podcast with her big head brother.
But my point is, how do we know that that's not what they're pivoting to? How do we not know that, okay, Barack Obama is no longer the president, so he tells Michelle, go ahead and make a podcast and make it drama-filled and gain the audience attention and say whatever you feel is necessary, and here we are reacting to it as if it's factual. This is the internet.
But for what, though? I mean, I feel like y'all already rich. People already know who y'all are. Like, why would you just, like, create all of this drama for what?
But even if they did all that drama, guess what? Guess why people are subscribing to her channel? Because that's Obama's wife. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, even like, all right, I'm gonna subscribe to this. This is Michelle Obama. It's because of her, because she's married to the president, the expert. You know, that's the reason why. If she was regular Michelle, whatever her maiden last name was, she would not be getting this attention.
Nah. Nobody be tuning in.
Exactly.
That actually add to their legacy.
That is crazy because
it adds to their financial value. How many content creators are thinking about legacy opposed to financial compensation?
A podcast adds to their financial. This nigga is narrating. He narrate National Geographic on fucking Netflix, bro, for tens of millions of dollars.
But so podcasts don't bring in money. Podcasts don't bring in money.
How much money do you think podcasts bring in? They don't bring in a lot of money at all. This is a
podcast. I'm pretty sure Anton's pretty.
Hold on, bro.
Go ahead.
It's levels to this. Michelle Obama should not be doing the same thing that I'm doing, and then I'm beating her.
Why not?
I'm beating her week after week, month after month in views.
Y'all in competition?
No, but I do 70 million views a month on one channel.
Okay, I understand that.
I think the point is that she's Michelle Obama, and what Anton is saying is that for her to be doing less than him and have more notoriety than him, you know, like there's something to be said about that.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
What's your
She
point to
should
that
not be
statement?
having a goddamn podcast.
Why
It's
not?
almost like it's
You're
like
moving
this.
the goalpost. That wasn't my
No, I'm not
point. My
moving the
point is that
goalpost.
they
I'm
could
not-
be doing this to generate an audience.
For whatever reason,
Who is this dude, though?
I don't know.
you think
Everybody is not a bot.
Wait. For whatever reason,
What does that mean? What do you mean everybody's not a bot?
You think that for whatever reason you think that I'm arguing back and forth with you. You have your point, and then I have my point.
Valid.
I got my opinion based off of my lived experiences, especially as a content creator and a person that has a little bit of visibility. Your talking points is usually, well, what if? Well, what if they were doing? I don't speak on what ifs. I just speak on my lived experiences.
You're speaking on your opinion just like I am. How are you
Okay.
just validating my opinion and saying I'm saying what if and I'm saying what I think? You're saying the same thing.
How did I devalue your opinion?
Because you said you're saying what if and I'm saying what I think.
What are you want? Do you want to debate?
He's gonna argue with every man. I'm telling
I didn't
you.
No, I don't want to debate, but if we're here, are we not here to have a discussion? Are we not here to have a discussion?
I'm gonna let you rock, but I just want to get a because I'm slow, so I want to get a better understanding. Anybody on here that I value? No, and I'm curious. Even if you don't agree with me, even if you don't like me, did I devalue his opinion in this conversation?
Nah, son.
Stop being sassy to him, Antoine.
No, honestly,
Oh,
because
wow.
No, let someone answer.
Big
Shut
dog.
up and
Hold
let
on, big
someone
dog.
answer.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you rock. You're gonna have the
Shut
floor.
up.
I'm
He's in
genuinely
feelings,
curious. Did I devalue his opinion?
He's
Yes.
in his feelings.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking everybody else.
He's in his feelings. You did not.
Other than you, other than the only gentleman on the panel that don't
Why
agree
do
with
you not? Why can't you hold off for like 15 seconds, bro?
He's hot. He's hot.
I said I'm gonna give you the floor. You know what? You know what? Don't worry about it. You got the floor.
Yeah.
What do you
Do
think?
it.
You
I
said
mean,
I have a point?
I will
You got the
say,
floor.
I will
Hold on,
say
let me have
the
the floor.
homophobic.
Hold on, I got you, Carmen. You got next. Go ahead, big dog. Give us your thoughts.
So my opinion on this topic is that you cannot say that she is being disrespectful to Steph because we don't have inside information to determine that, is all I'm saying. We're all making speculations and stating, oh, this is what I think. This is basically what you said is you're saying the what ifs and I'm saying what I think. I said you disvalued my opinion because you're making it seem like we're not saying the same thing. You're stating your opinion, I'm stating mine. My opinion is that we don't know whether or not Steph felt that this was disrespectful. And here we are all talking about it's disrespectful. My only point.
Know that she just.
He's right. It is opinion based. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Doug, like we've gone back to before, it shouldn't be out there for our opinion to be put on it. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be out there. It should be in-house. It should be under a microscope with counseling or something like that.
Yeah. Hold on. The problem is that other people may see it as disrespectful, or she has no respect for him. Let me get at her. Let me shoot my shot. You know, she's on the market. You don't want people to think that. Like, it don't matter how good they may be in that situation. It's how others may see it. And that's the problem. And hold on, before you, I'm sorry. I had to do some research. That's why I was on my phone real quick. So, ex-presidents, they get pension. So even if he's not the president, it says lifetime annual pension. Former presidents receive a taxable pension equal to the annual salary of a cabinet secretary. In 2025, this amount is $250,600.
More than that,
so Obama's making that much money yearly, even though he's not a president currently. You think he needs some money?
Nah. He's good.
He's good. And that's his money. So if he decides to share it with her, cool. Maybe she's trying to get her own bag now. But he don't need her money. He don't need to be doing any like ploys or any like, you know, acting like, oh, where you hit me off with some money on the side. I'm gonna help you build this up. Like he might be helping her out of being genuine, but he ain't doing it for money.
Nah.
You know?
And he got Secret Service.
Yep.
Disrespected him. She said she wanted attention from other men in her Instagram DMs.
Yeah.
That was from years ago. This is a new topic. So that was already disrespectful at first. The first thing she did. Now we're talking about the second thing. Like, it's a fact that she said that. And I find that highly disrespectful.
Yeah,
You exactly. The key point in the statement you made was you.
What?
You find it
Anybody
disrespectful.
think that's disrespectful if you're dating someone and they say, "Oh, I want other men or other women in my DMs"? You don't find that?
Yo, she really said that.
She's wilding.
She said that basically, I think she was saying, like, you know, Steph's a superstar. He gets attention, blah, 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 blah. But Steph's loyal. You know, he ain't going nowhere. She said that she wishes that she could have that, Doug.
Yo, if you was a trifling dude, wouldn't that be an invitation to you to holler at her?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
You know, like, you be like, oh, word? You want people in your inbox? I got you. Like, it's an invitation for like, I'm not gonna say pookies, but if people want to try to like act up, send you some raunchy messages because they think your marriage is on the rocks or you're not happy, they gonna do it. And there's some people out there that's probably sending her some raunchy messages right now.
Yep. This is my opinion, but I do think that Steph is more invested than Ayesha, and I think that if she was more invested in Steph, she would want male attention.
Yep, she wouldn't be doing all this.
That's my personal
She wouldn't
opinion.
be doing all this.
You know what I'm saying?
But this is what happens when you like,
put it out there and you give it to us to scrutinize.
Yeah,
you know
and to interpret it the way we want to.
This is what happens.
And it don't matter how happy y'all are in y'all relationship, but then you're bringing y'all problems outside. So we're free to interpret it how we want.
Absolutely.
And that has repercussions.
Disrespectful if your girl said that?
Yes, I would. But my point is that we can't answer for what Steph feels. And that's the point.
Well, I think what we're saying is they're saying a woman can work.
Steph is invested too much, dog. You want to go back to what Steph feels and this and this.
But
and
it don't
that.
matter how you feel. That I don't think that's even the topic at hand. The topic at hand is what's gonna result from what she said in terms of like the public trying to like, you know, mess. They're probably gonna try to mess up their relationship for real now.
Yeah.
Like I said, they gonna think that she's not happy. Some dudes that be wilding is gonna shoot their shot at her and try all type of stuff.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's just she can't try to outshine or disrespect her husband because her husband and her desires and values have to align.
Sean is basically saying that we don't know what Steph Curry thinks is disrespectful, so we really can't speak on him because we don't know him.
Here's
That's the crazy part, because all we're saying is that it's just disrespectful. Nobody said that Steph Curry said it
was disrespectful. That wasn't even my point.
No, but that's what people are
specifically told
saying.
Jazz that I don't think that she's doing anything wrong per se. I said that she just has to count the cost of what really is, if it's best, because of who she's married to. Everybody can't play the same game because everybody is not in the same position and everybody is going to take it differently.
Facts.
And really, the thing that we really have to be mindful of, especially when you're married to somebody, is how it affects the other person.
Facts.
And so you don't know how it affects his money. You don't know how it affects his. Obviously, it's affecting him in some type of way because he responded to other people. He didn't just respond to Killer Mike. He responded to a nobody.
Facts.
He responded to a nobody in the comments. He said, yo, I be seeing the comments and usually I let it rock, but Killer Mike, you different, which means that he be reading comments. And the one thing that I know for sure, and two things is for certain, is all of these motherfuckers be reading comments. They look up themselves. They see what people talking about, saying about them. They be affected by it, all of that stuff. And so
one thing is reading the comment, another thing is writing a comment back to a nobody.
It bothered you.
Yeah, it bothered you that you had to type. Like, yo, you had to type and hit space bars and shit like that. I'm like, dude, like, and I feel like just because he's doing that, she should know enough to stop. Like, all right, damn, like he's responding to people now. Like, I gotta chill. Like, I gotta get it together. And like Anton said, like that's not the best move. It could potentially be messing up future endorsements he may have had. Like the people that the brands or whatever may perceive their relationship as different, like not husband and wife, or husband and wife are husband and unhappy wife. You know, and that can mess up a bag.
I agree with you.
You know, so
I think it's a bad look when you're in a marriage and things don't look aligned.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
y'all not on the same page.
Yeah.
Y'all not, they're not on the same page.
So what I'm saying is, it's not that she's saying something necessarily right or wrong, but how is it affecting him and how is it affecting their brand?
And the last thing I want to sit up here and be doing is putting my husband in a position where he has to step down, step from up here to go down here and look down at something that I'm causing. You could be going making us some money.
Mm-hmm.
You could be going to make some money. I don't have time to be putting our household in a position where you just have to step off your pedestal. That's just not my thing.
But that's the crazy part about it, Lex. The man is already making money, and it's still an issue. Like she still has internal
That's
issues
true.
going on with her that she just needs to vent about and do all this stuff with. They have enough money to get a therapist, to get whatever they need to even suffice whatever desire it is. But it's like it's still something for her to talk about.
It's passive aggressive behavior. So
I get it. Money's not everything, but she needs to go see a therapist or something. Like, but the wrong thing to do, in my opinion, is to go publicly, and it's definitely not the best move.
Yep.
It's
I
definitely not the
completely
best
agree
move.
with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Social media is not the way
It's
to
not
go.
the way.
That's not the place or the environment to vent.
No, it's toxic.
Not about relationships, not about
anything
what goes on in your house.
Anything that you're trying to be healthy about or have healthy habits about, because I could talk about anything random. There's gonna be some people that agree with me and some people that don't.
Yep.
Like I could talk about anything. Like it could be controversial. There's always gonna be somebody that's gonna agree with me and some people that disagree with me. But it doesn't stop me from still having that problem when I'm done posting. It's not getting to the root of the problem. Why am I thinking like this? Or why do I think this is wrong? Or why do I think this is right? You get what I'm saying?
Yep. Preach.
Yeah.
Preach, bro.
if I can get through you, I'm gonna get through the internet. If I'm gonna have this Jezebel like spirit. So if I can get through him, then let me just shout it out to the public so they can get to him.
He wants attention. She is crying out for attention, like crazy.
See, for a dude that's not married, is the concept of
that
how
I can't
married
agree with. She a little-
is the concept of how married people should act. We don't embarrass each other in public. We don't put our business out there. We're not talking about it personally. And what Jazz said earlier, I want to respond to. There's nothing wrong with her wanting to have her own thing. It's just how you go about it. How many actors? I know a bunch. How many rappers we know that they didn't make it? The reason we know who she is because of Steph.
Facts.
So there's some kind of gratitude you should have that we should know. You know how many songs I got? You know what I mean? I could go on and on. Just because you have a gift for something or you feel you have a talent for something doesn't mean you're gonna make it. You get what I'm saying? He's the breadwinner, and the reality is, as a man, Steph knows. We all looking at him like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. So is their whole marriage? The world's looking at them a funny way because of the things she's sharing, and it's unnecessary. Her lane, she needs to find a lane that's not going to disrespect her man or disrespect her marriage. You know what I'm saying? And she can still be successful. There's nothing wrong with her doing her thing that's separate from Steph.
I'm gonna say something contrary to what he's saying. No, she can't do her own thing because you're in a marriage, because everything that you do is gonna affect the other one. So it's different if she's a single female, you could do your own thing. But if you're married, even if he's a regular dude and they married, she can't do her own thing. It makes sense? And then I think it gets elevated once you meet somebody of his status. Like, you really can't do your own thing because he's in the spotlight. Whatever you do is really going to be like a magnifying glass. People could be looking all up in your relationship.
I think that anything you do, like you said, is going to be under a magnifying glass. It's going to be under the spectrum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you get with a guy like that, man, you got to get on the program. You know what I'm saying?
You got no
know
choice.
What it is. This is our lifestyle, okay? And it's a lifelong process.
And she has no choice, but this is what happens when you don't follow it. So people are looking into your relationship. And this is only the beginning. This is not even done. Honestly, it's going to keep going. Like, the way if she don't chill now, it's just gonna get worse. It's just gonna get worse. So,
and Steph has been supporting everything, the restaurant, the cooking show, everything. So She tried that. It's not working. So maybe it's just not your thing.
Because she's a nobody.
I got a petty comment too.
She's a nobody without Steph, and she hates it.
I got a petty comment too. One of my men went to the restaurant and they said the food was nasty. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, said it was nasty. Like, granted, I don't know if she's a culinary chef herself. I know she wasn't cooking the meals herself, but it was her restaurant. And the person that I talked to said the food was nasty.
You want to be independent, but your restaurant food ain't even good.
I don't know.
You still want notoriety, though.
Her restaurant closed?
Damn.
Is her business is not working?
It's still open out there, but Steph is funding it. You know what I'm saying? And like we're all talking about, she's in Steph, but that's the point. It's not blowing up like she wanted because they try to go to other destinations, right? And they had to close those down. In the Bay Area, yes, it's popping.
Well, restaurants are pretty hard. And
Steph's from the Bay. You know what I'm saying? He play in the Bay. Of course it's popping.
it's the thing, long term, especially when you want to like franchise out. But
would she be her recipe wouldn't be a thing at all if it wasn't for Steph?
Well, I think that's the thing, right? Because like a lot of people are saying, like you're gonna always be Steph Curry's wife. You're Steph Curry's wife. When you're always being referred to when people are always referring to you in attachment to someone else, that can be kind of bothersome. It's like, damn, can I be Ayesha? Can I?
No, you signed up for that.
Have my own identity. So all I'm saying is I hear your perspective, but I think that it's okay if they think it's okay, which I think they do, because obviously she keeps showing up on these podcasts, having these conversations out loud. I think it's okay to share that human experience because there may be other women out here that feel
not online,
lost in their marriages because they have lived and done everything for their husbands.
Right, but that's what being married. That's what being supported. So we need a deep dive on what it means to be.
There's no end date. You know what I'm saying? There's no, I've done this and I've had your kids and I've accomplished this and now what about me? You signed up for this lifestyle. It is everlasting, Doug.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to do you want to be independent, you should
just be single. Shouldn't have got married. Shouldn't have got married.
Your husband wouldn't need to be a wife. When we talk about leadership,
shouldn't both partners just support each other?
Partners.
That's crazy.
That's the difference.
No, that's partners.
And the wordplay matters. You know how many men internally get offended?
Wait, so in a marriage, a husband doesn't support a wife doesn't support the husband?
In a marriage, you're not in a marriage, you're not partners.
Yeah, it's a marriage.
Okay, y'all don't like the word partners. Okay, so we're married. Do we not support each other?
We do, but it's different.
Okay, so
we support each other. They support each
It's more
other.
about alignment.
Say it again, babe.
It's more about alignment, aligning yourself with your husband's desires because that fulfills you.
Yes.
She doesn't seem. I think what she's portraying online makes her seem unfulfilled, and that's the issue. It's the perception.
And that's my argument, Ty, because it's like she poured everything into her marriage. I hear what y'all saying. She dropped everything for him. Which is what she did.
I think that
I'll say that she did.
I don't know this story. I can't even comment that much, but from what I see on the outside, I may be wrong. How did she pour everything into the marriage? She had kids with him.
Yes.
She married him.
Yes. I think that's
and then she let him pay all the bills.
Yes.
I
think that's her argument that she played her role. She had the kids, you know what I'm saying? She was a stand-up wife. She did everything, and now it's her turn. And what Jazz and what Ayesha don't understand is that it's a lifelong commitment. When you sign up for this, you know what I'm saying? This is your life. Maybe when Steph Curry retires, maybe when he's done with the NBA, maybe there could be something that could be worked out.
I don't even think so, because even like, for example, even now they have, remember he was talking about Jordan's son being like a crash out? Jordan stopped playing basketball in like 1997.
You're right.
So I'm going to say no. Like,
you're always going to be under the spotlight.
Even if y'all not together no more, even if they get divorced, they're still going to be like Steph Curry's wife or ex-wife. They're not going to be like, oh, she's doing her own. Like, they're not going to be checking for you for whatever you're doing. They're going to be checking for you because Steph Curry's ex-wife.
You know? Stephen Curry's wife, Stephen Curry's ex-wife. Yep. That's how you will be known
forever.
And I think that
bothers her.
I think that you're just gonna have to accept it, and I know it bothers you because you want your own identity. You know, you want to have your own name. You want your own notoriety. You want your own recognition. And it's just not going to happen. It will never happen.
Yeah, it will never happen.
In order for most,
she became the wife. She had the babies. She stayed in the background. Is it okay now that she has done those things? Is it okay for her to say, you know what? Can I have something on my own, or is that just so wrong to do? Because
a lot of women want that lifestyle, but they don't want to do what comes with it. When you're dating someone like Steph Curry, you have to conduct yourself a certain way.
Does she not?
No.
And honestly, it's quite easy to do it. All you gotta do is fall back. All you gotta do is fall back, and you won. You won. Fall back and shut up. I don't mean to want to be rude, but
no,
fall back and shut up.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything is paid for. You have spending money.
You don't have a job. You don't. Your job would be being a parent.
Granted, if your kids is homeschooled, to me that would be a job, but kids of age are going to go to school, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're homeschooling, you have nothing to do for the day. Y'all are rich as hell. Y'all have people to do y'all laundry. Y'all have people to cook for y'all. So all you have to do is to just not disrespect your husband. You know what I'm saying? Stay off of social media, and you could do whatever you want. And how hard is that?
I don't know. She wants validation from other people.
I know.
Other than her husband. And I think that's the problem. But money's not everything, but it helps with a whole bunch of problems. Like you got a roof over your head, you got food to eat, you won't have those problems. Like
I think guys can go a lifetime long of not getting the recognition for what they do, just putting in the work, laying the pipe, you know what I'm saying? But I think for women, they have to put their name on something, they have to put their stamp on something, and I think it's just a big difference, man. You know what I'm saying? Guys can go a lifelong time of taking care of the kids, paying for everything, you know what I'm saying, doing the right thing, but it will still not be enough, man. It won't be enough.
I have to put a black.
She's on a podcast. She's not conducting herself.
She don't have to put a black out.
She's on a podcast.
Yes, because she's on a podcast and talking about personal things.
Yeah.
Yes, that's in-house stuff.
It's the word she's saying. It's the word she's using.
Listen, bro. This is my personal.
Maybe not go on a podcast then, because
in my personal opinion, if you are a guy and you ain't even necessarily got to be famous, but if you are a guy that got any kind of motion, get you a chick that want to play the background and is not trying to be famous, just like you, bro. Like in my opinion, you need a Robin. You don't need another Batman. Like you don't need two Batmans. You don't need two Jordans. You need a Jordan and a Pippen. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have somebody that from a marriage perspective.
He's right. You know what I'm saying? Two Jordans will never work. You know what I'm saying? Two Kyries, two LeBrons. It doesn't work. Somebody has to play the back seat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the only way it's gonna work. And there's no alpha male and alpha woman. It just doesn't coincide.
Alpha woman. Hold on. I had to say something.
She wants to be alpha
I'm
woman.
trying to remember what I had to say. Oh yeah, I'm like, yo, this is disturbing his peace, evidently, because he's typing back with people, and I'm like, he could find somebody else really quick, like, yo,
he's typing.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, you could be out, Ayesha. He could find somebody that'll get down with his program, a better shorty than her. Easily. But I think because he's trying to like glue everything together. His wife, yeah. But he could easily be like, yo, I'm done. Like, how much you want a year? Here you go. Get out of here. Let me get another chick that'll play the background and do what she's supposed to do. Like, you got me typing on social media? Like, what? Like, I would have been heated at her for doing that. Like, yo, this ain't even like me. Like,
and that's why nice guys like Will Smith and nice guys like Stephen Curry will never win, dog.
You don't need two CEOs, bro. You're going to have somebody that play the background and do the books. And so I don't think that most situations, not saying that it can't work, I don't think that most situations work when everybody trying to be visible. I think that somebody
What do you think about? How do you think Jay-Z and Beyonce work so well?
I said,
Who says they work so well? I'm pretty sure they have all kinds of drama.
I know she had that lemonade thing. I don't know if it's true or not or whatever.
Yeah.
But honestly,
they're both trying to be alphas.
But honestly, right now, Jay-Z playing in the background. I think they both playing in the background right now, actually. They're chilling. They have their money in different stuff. They're doing like Jay-Z, I know he has some money in the NFL doing the shows, like, you know, the halftime shows, stuff like he has his hands in that. I'm not specific. I don't know the specifics on that.
Yeah, when there's two alphas, it doesn't work though. I can't speak on Jay-Z and Beyonce. Somebody's gonna be falling
I'm not gonna
back.
speak on that.
But I mean, J-Lo and Ben Affleck, you know, two alphas didn't work. Nas and Khalees, two alphas, it didn't work. But, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't work.
But what I can say is that the music business is different from the NBA. Music business, women get seen the same. And it's not the same. Even for example, even if Ayesha Curry was in the WNBA, Steph will still be the man.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Like music is more even. I feel like music is more of an even playing field in terms of like if you're a dope artist, it's gender neutral. Like if either you're dope or you're not. You know, or you could be okay or whatever. They happen to be dope like artists. Jay-Z's a beast, especially Beyonce's a beast with entertainment. She's a beast entertainer. Jay-Z has bars and all that other stuff. So they're more equal in a sense, but it's a whole different genre. Like it's music. Music is way different from sports. So I'm gonna say that, but I don't know too much of their details because they don't move that wild. Like you don't ever hear Beyonce saying nothing like that.
Hell no.
You know, so it's different. Even though they may have their issues, everybody have their issues, but Beyonce doesn't overshare and says too much.
You got that.
You know.
Or
hold on.
Well, hold on.
Or if she does overshare, it's a business move. Because when she had that lemonade thing, she was talking about Jay-Z cheating. She had like an album about talking about that stuff. So it was money involved.
Yes.
So yeah, you go hear about what I got going on, but I'm getting some money off of that. You know, it ain't gonna be just you ain't getting dry info from me. You know, I'm making money from it. Yeah, it's productive. You know.
Got you.
Wait, I said I don't think that in most situations that it works well.
No.
I'm not saying that it can't work. I'm saying that I don't believe that it's ideal.
What do you have to quantify that though?
Name me somebody outside of Jay-Z and Beyonce that it works for.
You said what?
Name me somebody outside of Jay-Z and Beyonce that it works for.
Where
well, both of them are co-headliners.
Co-headliners. Viola Davis and her husband, they're both actors.
What's my husband's name?
What her husband's name is.
Exactly. Dog. There's a breadwinner, there's a Batman, and there's a Robin.
Yeah.
There's a Jordan, and there's a Pippin, dog. What's Viola Davis' husband's name?
I don't know. Nobody knows. I don't know his name.
What is she talking about, dog?
She's bugging. She's reaching.
She's trying to, her point is like, oh, they're both famous, but one is more famous than the other, dog. Just like Steph Curry is way more famous than Ayesha Curry will ever be, dog.
And acting is more of an even playing field too. So you see how I would say it'll be more similar. It will be more similar to music, acting versus sports. You know, so it's interesting how the dynamic is.
Word.
You get what I'm saying?
To be honest,
What's her husband's name?
I can't think of his name.
Exactly.
But he's famous, but I just don't. A person that looks like
Hold on. He's so famous you don't know his name. That's how famous he is.
No, I know I can spot him out, but I'm just not good at male actors' names all the time.
I didn't even know she was married.
Yeah, she's married.
She's married. Denzel. Well, no, Denzel Washington has wife. They're not like that. But
what are you talking about?
Like
I don't know who's talking about.
What are you talking about, Jazz?
She's just doing a lot of stuttering right now.
What are you talking about, Jazz?
She looking up in the air. She's doing all type of extra shit.
The point, we don't even know his name.
I don't think it's. I don't think it's because she's not up there.
Oh, now she got connectivity issues. Yeah. All of a sudden, she got connectivity issues. You see her, right?
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
I can't hear you.
When you have somebody that is super successful, and As a matter of fact, I can name you way more situations where it didn't work than it did. You can look at the Ben Afflecks and the J Lo's, and you can look at all of those type of people.
I just think J Lo.
I'm just saying that more visibility
She ain't gonna
don't
work with nobody.
necessarily work. It
But
don't
what
work.
about what about what's his name?
J-Lo and Ben is two alphas, dog. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work.
She tried twice with him.
Hell yeah.
It still didn't work.
dog. It ain't gonna work.
Bezos, didn't he just marry a multimillionaire
She don't even know her
entrepreneur
facts.
lady?
What's her name?
I don't know,
There
but
you
she,
go.
but isn't she up there?
Exactly. It's the same thing again.
But baby, I was just at my family.
Jeff Bezos is Jordan, dog. Jeff
Yo,
Bezos
I'm
is
sorry.
Batman.
Jeff Bezos is on another level.
Batman.
Whoever is with him is automatic Robin.
Batman.
Yeah.
My mother's birthday on Saturday night and couldn't remember some of my family members' names.
How about
Exactly.
Don't charge that to them not being up there.
No, but you know famous people's names.
But she shouldn't have this argument if that's the case. She should just be quiet then.
I just don't know names like that. But I'm just saying,
we don't
like,
know her name.
I'm just saying, like,
We just don't know them, period.
For some men or for some relationships, that dynamic works. But I think there's balance and nuance.
I mean, I don't know if the question was for everybody, but to answer your question, Jess, should a man and a wife be supportive of each other? No. My job is not to. My job is to support my husband. My husband's job is not to support me.
What?
I don't know. Listen,
No, I disagree with that.
most women.
You know what? Look,
I don't know if that was the question for everybody, but that's just my two.
How are
I'ma
you
be
in a
honest
marriage
with you.
and you're not
Let
supporting?
me-
Like Carmen, don't get
let
so
me answer this
convoluted in
question.
these spaces where you're scared to speak truth because you're afraid they're gonna attack you, girl. You're supposed to support.
Oh, you're gonna attack.
Don't support
Jazz,
your
how
person,
about you
and
support
your
truth,
person
Jazz?
is supposed to support you. It's okay to say that. Now, if y'all got,
No. It's my job to support my husband because my husband's. He has the best interest in me. I don't know who you're comparing to, but my husband has the best interest for me.
And you support him.
You damn straight.
Support whatever he has to say because he has the best interest.
And you don't think he would support you because you don't think he would support you because he has your best interest?
One mic, y'all. Come on.
Yes, I'm gonna be honest with you because I know him in real life. He really a good dude in real life. Like
Who?
her husband, Carmen's husband.
Oh, I'm not making it personal. I'm just saying, like, she's saying we don't support each other.
And honestly, most dudes are, dog.
Yeah, most dudes
That's
are.
the first time I've ever heard a person in a relationship say that they don't support their significant other. I was very confused because it's like, why am I here if I'm not supporting my man?
You're saying,
Yeah, she's missing the point. I'm gonna let him explain it, and if it's something different than what I think, then I'll say something.
Support like her dreams to become. That's the context that we're talking about. Like, I don't understand. Most women that I know,
Y'all don't like the word
even
partnership.
if
Y'all don't like the word support.
even if they're super successful in the corporate America, if they had the opportunity to be able to get out of corporate and stay at home and be a mom or just chill and not have to work, they choose that shit 10 times out of 10.
Oh my God, 1,000%.
I don't even know women in real life that
Carmen said, hell yeah, man. And I agree, man. Most women, if you're a guy, man, you know what I'm saying, you're holding it down. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're making the 100, whatever.
Putting your head down, grinding, working.
You know what I'm saying?
You got tunnel vision.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? A woman, you know, would love the fact to be able to stay home, take care of the kids. Granted, I mean, they go to school too. You know what I'm saying? So you got your whole day to yourself.
You have time.
You know what I'm saying? Self-help, relaxation. You know what I'm saying? Go to the gym, do whatever you want. You got play money. It's like, what more could you ask for?
Right. Well, I was gonna say with her analogy, she was saying that her man doesn't support her. She supports her man, right? That's what she said. So what I'm getting from that is like he's taking care of everything that was best for the family. So why does he have to support her if the man's already looking over the whole family? Like you were saying, like why does he have to support her? If if that makes sense.
No,
Her
you're right.
job is support the man, you know, but he's already, you know, he has the overview of what needs to be done for the whole family, and, you know, he's figuring things out. So he doesn't need to look out for her because he's looking out for everybody.
Yeah.
That's my interpretation of what she said.
I agree with you. You got one job.
Yeah.
Want to be grinding and trying to climb the fame or the corporate ladder or any of that type of stuff. So I don't even know where y'all getting these examples.
No, let me pull out.
Feminism.
No. I think everybody's getting it twisted with what the word support means. Support literally means to bear all of or part of the weight of, hold up. It says the thing that bears the weight of something and keeps it upright. Material assistance. I'm sorry, men do this every single damn day. Women are not supporting a damn thing if you're at home and you doing your own thing or whatever. Like, you talking about you want to go and act and all and do all this other stuff. How are you supporting anything? That man has to hold you up while you trying to get where you trying to go. Support.
I agree with her. I feel like everything is being taken care of, but you're still looking for independence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I believe it's backwards. It's not being used the right way. Women that are like taking care of the home, yes, you're supporting the home, you're holding up the home, you're the keeper of the home. Yes, men and women are supposed to support each other. You support your end of the bargain, the woman supports her end of the bargain. That's all that is. It's not that deep.
But people don't know their roles. Like, men want to.
Now I'm gonna be like thinking about my situation. I think because I'm not a star in terms of like making all these millions of dollars. But if you're a star making millions of dollars, you best believe he's supporting everything. I'm more of a regular guy, so I'm more of a situation where me and my wife support each other. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, so we try to make things work. We coordinate together, make sure, you know, everything's clicking. But I'm gonna speak right now for Ayesha Curry. Steph is supporting everything. I'm gonna say it like that. It may look a little different when, like, you know, you're talking to a regular person versus like, you know, a star, a celebrity, and things like that. But in my opinion, this is my opinion. In my opinion, a lot of guys do look out for what's best for the family. And I'm not talking about like Pookies or Ray Rays. I'm talking about dudes that's like trying to do better for the family, grinding, putting their head down. You know, so.
And she's ungrateful. She still wants more.
Yeah.
Be women and women want to be men. So you can support each other, right? And it means something. This is why words matter. When you say you're a husband and you're a wife, compared to just saying and champion yourself and being a partner. You know what I'm saying? Those words matter. It's like you're brainwashing yourself to think a certain way. You know, there's traditional and there's modern. You know, you just don't, Jazz, respectfully, you may not agree to with the modern term, but some women are on their husband's program. That's why they take the last name. And I feel in this generation, at least in the last 30 or so years, feminism has done a lot to sway people's thinking that, oh, we are equal. We're not. Because even my soon to be ex-wife still calls me for help, no matter what. And you know what? I got her back. Because and that's the wordplay.
You see what I mean about guys, man?
That's crazy.
You know he still hold her down.
Because somebody could be like, kick rocks. I ain't with you no more. You know, but if you got that's when you know you got like decent. Well, you ain't gotta wait till that long, but she definitely knows she had a decent man. You know,
a real one.
Yeah.
Saying
To be ex-wife.
No, yeah, soon to be. The wordplay that you keep saying, she kept bringing up. You're not my partner, but I got your back on everything. I'm still leading.
What is it about the word partner? What is it about that? Do y'all feel less than?
Yeah.
Should she be calling you boss?
Soon to be ex-wife.
You asking the wrong questions. Why is she soon to be an ex-wife?
She don't want to be on my program.
Okay.
We almost done. We over here.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, the rest of this video is kind of gonna get a little bit off topic. So
that's cool.
We can keep going. You know
No, it's all right.
we don't have to edit this part out.
Yeah, you can take it out.
Okay.
Whatever. We could just.
What's the program?
Well, my thing is this. I don't believe like my kids, and this is something we both came into. My kids should be raised by a daycare or anything. Literally. And I'll give you an example. I know, Anton, you said don't put personal out there, but I'll put it out there.
Well, I asked you a personal question. You don't now. Wait a minute. You don't have to answer this. You don't have to answer.
How long y'all been married?
Not long. It's only 2. Come on, Q. You know me from that What's that?
Q, look at Q's
I
face.
don't know
You been married for
The
2
Real
years?
Relationship Club.
So wait. So you been married for 2 years?
Oh, cute.
She was looking at him mad stink
Yeah.
at
You been
first.
married
Yeah.
for 2 years?
Yeah, brother.
You got kids with her?
You about to break up already?
I'm not.
Just
I'm cool.
relax.
I'm
You got
chill.
Look at Jaz's face.
I
She's
think for
bugging.
the rest of the video, he's going to talk about
No,
him.
no, you can
wanna
cut it.
wrap
It's,
it up?
yeah, just cut
Okay.
it. Cut it.
Let's just, all right, hold
You could
on.
do the outro.
Hey, yo, man. At the end of the day, me personally, I feel like Ayesha could do better. Stay off of social media, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep your things in-house. You know what I'm saying? You could do better. Yo, we'll see y'all on the next one. That's all we got for y'all. Make sure y'all leave a like, subscribe,
Two dope boys.
and we out.